Now, as we all know, Fortnite has a crosshair, but there's a huge bloom whenever you shoot, which just throws off your aim. So, I'm going to be talking to you guys about custom crosshairs. Now, before I get into the video, I want to tell you guys, I'm talking about a paid one and a free one. If you want to get the paid one, skip to this timestamp in the video. Here are 3 reasons that you should use a custom crosshair. Number 1, as we all know, there's a huge bloom, like I just said in the video, and there's no bloom on custom crosshairs. Number 2, custom crosshairs are not bannable in the slightest because you're literally just putting a picture onto your screen. And number 3, there are tons of pros that use custom crosshairs such as Mongrel, LollyFN, and Mr. Savage, which is just another reason that you should too because they're really good. But first, since I don't want to be biased, I'm going to talk about the downsides of custom crosshairs. So if you look on some shotguns, you can tell that the crosshairs are shaped so that you see exactly where the bullets go. Custom crosshairs do not have this because they have no idea what gun you are on. Another really good example of this is the Gatekeeper shotgun, which tells you the spread of the gun, which again, custom crosshairs don't do since they have no idea what gun you're on. So that's some downsides of the custom crosshairs. But now we're getting to the fun part where I tell you guys how exactly to get a custom crosshair. So this is how. So basically what you want to do is you want to go on to one of 3 things: the Microsoft Store, Epic Games, or Steam. But me personally, I'm using the Microsoft Store. So what you want to do is you want to search up Crosshair V2, right? You just want to click install, which I already have installed, and it's completely free. So you just want to press open. Okay, alright, and now something like this should show up, and you obviously want to turn up the size with C. Alright, and you can change the shape, which is basically just changing the entire crosshair by pressing X. Me personally, I would use the plus if I were you. And you can change the color to anything you want with the keybind Z. Alright, so this is really good because number 1, no bloom. Alright, look at that. This does not throw off your aim at all, and which is really good. And if you don't want this to happen while you're building, everything changing willy-nilly, or anything while you have these keybinds, what you want to do is you just want to press F2, alright? I don't have one of those on my actual keyboard thing, but you understand. So then when you're pressing the keybinds, this doesn't happen, but if you want to open it again, just yet again press F2, and that'll happen, right? But yeah, that's how you get a free custom crosshair, nothing really. And if you just want to close it and you want to go back to the default crosshair, or you just want it to close while you're watching a YouTube video or something, you just want to press F3, which just completely closes it, and then you can just go into game UI yet again and turn the reticle back on. Alright, so you want the custom crosshair that is paid, because you obviously skipped to this timestamp in the video and didn't download the other alternative. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to get Crosshair X. Alright, so you can get this on 3 apps: the Microsoft Store, Epic Games, or Steam. Okay, so me personally, I'm going to use Steam because that's what I bought it on. So on any of those apps, you just want to search up Crosshair X, right? And then something like this should show up, and then you just want to click on the first thing, and it's only $7.99, and if you live in the UK, it's £6 and 18 pence. Alright, so what you want to do is you just want to click open. Alright, so once you've opened Crosshair X, this should show up, and you can see content creators. There are a bunch of content creators that use custom crosshairs on here: LollyFN, Mr. Savage, and Mongrel. I already talked about them. And there's just a ton of different crosshairs that you can choose from on the front page, but that's not what we want. So what you want to do is you want to go into your settings, and turn off reticle in game UI. Alright, so this basically just turns off your crosshair so that there's no ugly overlay like you're seeing on screen right now. Crosshairs that I use, I'm not on the front page because I'm not in the slightest famous. Here's the code to the ones that I use in videos, and the code that I use to the one outside of videos. If you don't want to put in the share code for some reason, here's how I made my crosshair. I literally put in EXD raisin A's and just changed the color to black and turned the opacity up all the way, and boom, that's the crosshair I use in all my videos. Make the one that's outside of videos and you don't want to put in the share code for some reason, here's how I made it. I just took my regular crosshair that I use in videos, turned the rotation to around 45 degrees. And it's kind of hard to get on the spot, so it just is going to take some time, but around 45 degrees is fine. And then I changed the line's color to blue and left that at black and capacity all the way up, and boom. There's the crosshair that I use outside of videos because I like it, but I don't really want to change my brand crosshair, which is the black one. But yeah. Now, if you watch Mr. Savage, you probably realize that he has a different crosshair for his shotgun. And you're probably wondering, oh, how does he do that? I'll show you right now. Let's say you want to do this. So I'm just going to use Mr. Savage's pump shotgun one, which is on the front page on this, called Mr. Savage Pump. So you just want to go into designer for this, and then if you want lines on it, I personally am not going to change it. You just gonna turn that all the way up and change the color if you want, but that's not really what we're looking for. You just want to click save, and then once you go into saved crosshairs, it should be there. On TikTok about how to do this, please follow. But it has changed since then, so I'm gonna show you how to do it now. So there's two ways to design the thing. So one of them is going to create a shortcut, and this will show up. And the other way is literally just going to keybinds, which is a lot easier. And then what you want to do is you want to press your main crosshair for all of them, and they finally added mouse buttons to it. So yeah, this is how. And I'm gonna add it. So now I'm adding Mr. Savage's, and I'm just gonna put it to my shotgun keybind, and then I'm just gonna add the rest of them. Look, when I'm sprinting and I pull out the gun, it'll still change the crosshair. If you don't want to make a crosshair or put in the share code, you can just choose from these. The one that I would recommend is either Lolly's or Mr. Savage's, because they're really good. And if you want one that's an X, then you can literally just go into the designer and just change the rotation to however you want it. I recommend 45 degrees because that's literally a perfect X. Boom. And boom. That's how you use creators crosshairs, and you just want to tilt them a little bit. That's how. And here's how you can upload a crosshair to it. First you have to have the file, and let's just say this is what I wanted to use, my logo. And then if you want to turn it down, you obviously just use the size. but I don't really recommend using this in Crosshair X because here are some apps that you can literally just upload the images for free. So I wouldn't really recommend doing that, but if you want to, that's how. Seem to find the right crosshair image to upload to any of these apps. Then I just left a crosshair pack in the description of my video. Don't worry, I'm not a scammer. I'm not going to give you a fucking virus, okay? And if you don't trust it, then you can literally just Google Fortnite crosshair transparent PNG and a bunch will come up. But anyway, that's going to conclude this video. And I'm not sponsored by Crosshair X, even though that's literally my dream sponsor. And if they commented on this video, I would actually freak out. So yeah, that's exactly how you get a custom crosshair in Fortnite. And I know I haven't been uploading lately, but there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in my personal life, and I'm not really scared to talk about it. But there's a lot of stuff going on with my family, which I'm not going to talk about for their privacy. But my personal stuff that's been going on, which has been stopping me from playing Fortnite in general and making videos, is I'm gonna play football this season, and I've been really focused on getting ready for that. Thinking about what haircut I want. I finally fitted out, which is ironically Mr. Savage's old one before he got a buzz cut. Because if you guys didn't know, I have really long hair in real life. I'm just gonna put a picture on screen of that right now. And people in real life think that I'm a girl, which has been really getting to me lately. So I decided I'm gonna cut my hair off.